Hi, all my kids are making so much noise. I'm a single parent with 3 kids, and next year my 2 oldest ones will be in high school. Hi, I'm Tyrone, and I'm running for Mayor of St. Louis City against Mayor Francis Slate, who's trying to attempt to his 3rd term, well, his 4th term. On trip, he's on his 3rd term, but he's trying to make it to his 4th. And we have Louis Reed, who is basically trying to capitalize off the odds of that happening. Just met police downtown on over here on Lindell, about 4 or 5 blocks away, and they was calling Greed Reed. And it's kind of embarrassing to have a police force calling you greedy when you know you should just, like I had mentioned, you should step to the side, Reed. You have nothing to offer the people of St. Louis rather than you just want to be mayor of St. Louis because you think Slay is not going to make the 4th term. And I agree, she's not going to make the 4th term. Because when people speak to me and I show them my 26 or mention just a few of my 26 programs, they love it. When I was talking to the police department, some of the sergeants down here on Lindell today with the funeral procession for Stand the Man, they was like, you got my vote, do you have a card? I'm like, we're not producing anything until I actually fill the paperwork out. So, first thing I would like to do with this presentation is hopefully it will last no more than 30 minutes, and then we all will be on our way. So, first thing I would like to talk about is this picture right here. I had took a copy of this blueprint, which is a copy of the McGuire building, located north of the stadium, the football stadium downtown, off of which street that sucker's on? 11133 North 6th Street, St. Louis, Missouri. Alright? And we have a program that we presented to the mayor called NGL, which is Next Level Gaming. It's when you take the whole McGuire building, the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th floor, there's 5 floors, and we separate the windows to rooms and rent them out video games, which is a PS3, where are all the different games? Well, all the games on Nintendo, PS3s, PlayStations, you know, all the games, and we basically put one game in each room, and they have like 10-foot high windows, 9-foot high windows. We use reversal screens so that when you're playing the video games and the projectors are projecting onto the screens, you can actually see the guy on the inside of the room playing when you outside the building. Alright, you see on my blueprint we have restaurants, concession stands, we have restrooms, and it's all rooms that you can rent out. $50 for 2 hours, or $50 for 3 hours, and you play any game you want. Just call the concession stand, and they will send they will load the game for you. Don't gotta leave the room. We will even bring your food to your room. These facilities will also be selling alcohol. All right. We took this print just like this to the mayor's office and the bid proposal. Didn't hear anything back from him. We left it with the security guard at the front, in the red carpet in the room, and heard nothing from the mayor. I had from my inside source told me, they used to work for these guys that used to own the McGuire building. He had said, look, you know the mayor of St. Louis just purchased the McGuire building? I was shocked. Because according to the President Obama Recovery Act, Job Act, and HIRE Act, you cannot steal another individual intellectual property and make it as your own to make profits. Now, these are federal laws, not state, not Missouri State or St. Louis City laws. These are federal laws. And I pray that Mayor Francis Slate is not planning on producing my next level gaming facility in that facility, in the McGuire building. Now, who sent this besides me and the mayor? The people at Justine Peterson's, located on North Grand. I also took a copy of this to Justine Peterson, so they also know that this is my property. You go to my website, www.fattricks.com, and you look, you click on resetting the U.S. economy, and you will find a link that says Next Level NGL, Next Level Gaming. You can actually go and see this. If you would like to see, we will also place a copy of this link on our web page up front, so you can go directly to it, so you can actually see. But for serious talk, the Mayor of St. Louis purchased this building not too long after I presented this paperwork to him. You know, who knows what he's presenting as what he want to do with this facility, because it's a whole city block they are selling. It's, if I'm not mistaken, it's 4 to 5 warehouses on one city block, and they wanted $3 million for it. Now, Slade made $1.5 million while in office. It's a $500,000, 4 years for 3 terms. He don't need no 4. If you're taking people's ideas and you're sneaking off with them, you don't need to be Mayor of St. Louis. You hear me? If I send a program to my city hall looking for backing, why would you go behind the individual back and try to run off with the idea? I don't understand it. Alright, let me give you a close-up of this Next Level Gaming floor plan. Alright, like I said, you can also go to my website and you can see Next Level Gaming on it. If you look, these are schematics. I did these myself. If you don't know Tyrone Austin, I'm multi-talented. I did the sign behind it, and I did these floor plans you see right here. If you look down here at the bottom, you can see Next Level Gaming, Invention Designs and Concepts, 46 rental rooms per floor at $25 per 2 hours. Room rental, 4 floors of game, fun, and total experience. The total experience. And you see the projectors we are planning on using in order to do the 3D effect, so that when you get in them rooms, you will just be astounded of the size of the action figures, and rather than just looking at a flat screen, you will have like a half a circle, and what's on the right side of you will be on the right side of you. Be playing football, anything like that, and what's on the left side, you will on the left side of you while you sit in this room. It's awesome. It's like a giant. It's like being inside the game with life-size figures. And here go to most of the all the other little information that we presented to the mayor's office, basically saying the stuff I was talking about, that it's the McGuire building downtown. It's a $2 billion a month, a $2 billion a year, 1/3 of the PC software revenue, $7 billion. Oh yeah, I mean it's $1 billion coming. Who wouldn't want to rip this off if you've seen it and you think the guy's gullible enough to get over on? Look at that. Look at that. Nintendo revenue was how much? Look at that. And that my number is that 721-0248 number do not work. That 536-6928 number do not work anymore, but the emails do. The emails do. This is the old. This is like I say, we did this. I did this research and the designs and the business plan with a friend of mine from Chicago by the name of Danae Pritchett. She's now in California doing some work there. But we did present this to the mayor. And if you have any questions, please give us a call. We don't want him running off with our ideas. Like I say, if push go to shove, we will get lawyers, get down there on his head, and find out what he's trying to do. Now what's behind me is the program we're going to use to pay for all the other programs, so that you don't have to have your taxes raised in the city of St. Louis in order to have your trash recycled, alternative transportation. Also, no more evictions in St. Louis. I'm married, there'll be no more evictions. If you think you finna get evicted, we will want you to call us. And then we're going to move into our homeless facility where you will live for 5 years. And after your 5 years, we will build you a house from the ground up. No more rent, no banks involved. All you need to do is pay your taxes every year on time. This is the hydrogen car fender. The hydrogen car fender is a HHO device, and we are planning on putting these. Well, when I become mayor of St. Louis, we plan on putting these this hydrogen car fender on 90% of the cars in the St. Louis metropolitan viewing area. That means if you stay in Fairview Heights, Collinsville, Granite City, Alton, Illinois, St. Charles County, Earth City, anywhere in the St. Louis viewing area, you are eligible to have this put on your car. Anywhere else, we only doing half the cars in the facilities in those cities. We're going to put a startup program in 250 major cities. It will draw a $2 billion a month revenue. If you look over here on my chart with my schematics, it's showing that if we get the donations, your prepayments of $300, we will start this purple line as in spending. That 300, well, say 2 million people, or we're trying to put them on 125 million cars to reduce American gas consumption by 1/3. When we get that money, as we spending money, every 30 days we make money as we install them. That means our monthly revenue starts going up as our spending goes down. And as our installments is this green line right here, well, the red line is represent the payments, and the installments is the green line, to the point that you see that big old thing up there. We can't see it from here, but it says you're too big to fail, because the monthly revenue will be coming in after about 3.5 months. The monthly revenue will be so great that we'll be like basically running on our own. The average person, like I mentioned, won't need to fill that gas tank up only once a month. You'll need to fill your hydrogen car fender up once a month for $19 a month. That money goes into the housing program, which is, like I said, we're going to put a link on the page so you can also see that. The housing program is designed to keep you from being evicted and sat out by your landlord because the economy is not doing too well, or if you lose your job, or however what it might be for you to be unemployed. But the thing is this: there's a problem finna come to the economy of all these 250 major cities we're planning on putting this hydrogen device in. And the thing is, President Obama always mentioned that in 2016, the baby boomers will be retiring, and bulk of that SSI check that you're getting, and Section 8 homeowners will have a problem. Your rent won't be getting paid, and you will get cut off SSI disability because you didn't pay into it. My homeless facility, which is funded by the hydrogen car fender, will fix that. It will basically let you live in my facility, work the internet programs to make revenue, so you can accumulate money in a 5-year period of time to be able to leave this facility and get your home built from the ground up, rent free. Now, we estimate each home will cost an average of $35,000 to build. That's cash money. Less than $5,000 worth of lumber is going to be used to build your home, and all your other amenities come with that other $25,000 that you'll put. Well, $35,000 to build a house from the ground up. So $5,000 worth of material just to frame your house. You understand? And the rest of that money goes into making it look beautiful and finish it. That'll help some of the people that are building a house, paying their wages. You cut the contractors out, the banks out, and there's no 30-year mortgage. Well, that's about it on that. And I'm like I said, I will go through detail with this, and in the following weeks, because every Saturday we broadcast live on YouTube on our community channel, Austin for Mayor, and you can join us every Saturday at 10:30 to see these presentations. So we hopefully will have the police chief sometime soon, so we can interview him, so he can see how he feels about our crime prevention program, which is a cash-free zone system. That's when we use we ask the banks, the convenience stores, and any other type of businesses in that area not to pass out money out to stores. Everybody should be more than happy to go to a plastic card, put their money on a plastic card, so you won't have, we can cut back on home invasions, bank robberies, and just flat out, strong arm, whatever it is that person do to take money, or jeopardize your life for some paper. And another thing is this: you might not realize that your money is made out of hemp. Hemp is federally outlawed in the United States. Why is hemp outlawed? It's outlawed because they make your money out of it. Now, if you had hemp and you can make paper with it, if you knew the systems how to make paper, you can take this hemp, produce the paper, and then counterfeit the money even better than some of you guys are doing there. So in order to prevent that from happening, the government federally outlawed hemp. Now, what sense does it make to pay our law enforcement hemp when it's federally outlawed to go out here and fight some goofy war on drugs? It makes no sense. So as Mayor of St. Louis, one of the first things we're going to do is create crime-free zones. And if the crime do not drop, the crime rate don't drop by 80% in the first year, we're going to ask the Federal Reserve downtown to stop passing out paper money in the city of St. Louis for a period of 2 years. Just 2 years. Year and a half is the least, 2 years the max. That way, our city will come off the most dangerous city list, number 2, number 5. There's nothing to be proud of. We can come down the list and we can see our economy grow. Because with the hydrogen car fender on your car, you'll save $2,400 a year. 2 people in the home, you will save $4,800 a year. And as the price of gasoline drops, your savings go up. Now, while the gas is dropping, your savings go up. Businesses and companies from around the world are going to want to come to St. Louis because we have more capital savings in order to spend back into the economy. In order to get a piece of that money, they will bring businesses to these areas and invest in these areas to try to compete for some of that money that you are saving. So our program basically helps the economy out by the economy helping itself. Without you having to buy gasoline, you'll save a lot of money regardless. Because you know some people, the people I deal with that's watching this video in California, you know that paying $5 and $4.85, $5 for gasoline is ridiculous, and I don't think that's right. And I think that should be a solution, and this is the solution. There's no doubt about it. There is no other way. If you think they're gonna reduce the price of gasoline just on the strength of being nice, it's not gonna happen. Every time that my company get close to financing, like when American Express denied us twice a foreign transaction account. Now the person that's going to give us the $5.5 million to finance the hydrogen car fender program had a FedEx foreign transaction account. They was ready to send the money to us, and this whole time we was in transaction to get this money. The price of gasoline in St. Louis City went all the way down to $2.89 was the lowest I seen. $2.89 a gallon. Now, that was just from the fear of these people knowing that we're finna get financed. We better do something, because the only thing they're gonna be able to do to deter you for spending $300 for a hydrogen car fender is to drop the gasoline prices down. So, just from the thought of you reducing your gas consumption will cause them to drop the gas prices down to $1.99 a gallon. But you still need this product on your vehicle. No matter if you got a Hyundai, a Ford Explorer, a Pontiac Grand Am, or a that's my favorite car, or a Chrysler 300. It don't make a difference. This product goes behind the fender of over 200 makes and models. It's the perfect program. It's designed to help keep revenue. Well, it's designed to put 32.1 or the no 31 point I apologize $31.2 billion a month back into the U.S. economy each month. Now I have an issue, Mayor Schlatt. I have an issue, and let me show it to you right quick. I received this in the mail. And you know I'm running for mayor. It says that I did not pay my taxes. You did not. Any vehicle do not own on January 3rd. Yeah. We did, and we paid our taxes. Here are the receipts. You can see the code right here in the box. See that code? It's the same code that's on this paper right here. See that code right there? It's the same code on these receipts. Let me get that up under there. Well, it's kind of hard because it's like everything's backwards. Let me get it straight. Oh, it's just not straight. If you can see that code right there, it's the same thing. See it? In that box, in that other box, I'm paying my taxes this year already. Hold it on the wrong side. I'm paid my taxes, so I shouldn't have got this in the mail. So if you're trying to hold me up, so when I put my application in to run for mayor of St. Louis, it's not going to work. Everybody's going to see. This man paid his taxes. Why y'all saying he haven't paid his taxes yet? When I paid my taxes up. I'll be running as an independent. I voted for Bush both times. I even convinced a whole barbershop full of barbers to vote for Bush. And they did. Bush won with a landslide, first and second time. That's where you get your earned income credit from. Your EIC. Alright, that's where that comes from. President Bush also voted for President Obama both times. And Clinton. So, that's why I run as an independent. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a party line rider. I'm for solving problems. I had a maintenance career for over 15 years. Perfect, flawless career. I had a lifeguard for 8 years. And how you distinguish a good lifeguard from a okay lifeguard? A good lifeguard would never have to jump in and save anybody. Not once. Only did one assist swim. And I'm pretty sure that young man remembered me. I'm like, I'm not going to help you. I'm just going to calm you down and help you make it to the other side of the pool. And he had accomplished that feat, and I told him to go back to shower. Ma'am?
What you about to do?
I'm doing my interview, baby. Calm down. It's live. Stop it. Anyway, the programs are designed for the citizens of St. Louis, and we're all working together to get this done. And all we got to do is vote for Austin for mayor come election day. The police officers are calling Reed Greedy Reed. They calling him Greedy Reed. He's an opportunist. He just running because he think the mayor is not going to make the fourth term because it's not unheard of. And the mayor slate. You know you went down there and purchased the McGuire building after you think this. It would have gave me a hard on if I had a couple of million in the bank. It would have turned me on too. You know what I mean? Because it's a $1 billion program. This is a big, I mean, we're going to put next level gaming in every major city in the United States in order to get that revenue and put it back into the economy. Same thing with this gasoline program. We're going to put that money back into the economy. And then we're also going to compete for the money that you're saving for with our other 26 programs. For example, on my next presentation, next Saturday at 10:30, we will be talking about some of our job creation programs. We'll be talking about our 50cc scooter programs, which actually creates hundreds of jobs in the St. Louis City area. We will explain to you the split work system, which where an individual makes $2,000 a month. When they make $2,000, they have to get off their vending carts and let another individual work it until the end of the month. And then that's how you switch. You do $2,000, he do $2,000, then y'all switch back over the next month. That's how we plan on doing that. And also we'll be talking about the blue dumpsters in your alley, which is a waste of taxpayer money. When I become mayor, we're going to remove those blue dumpsters out the alley, and I will explain to you why and how on our next presentation. So I'll see you then. I'll show you how to make up to 50 to 60 jobs just by taking the dumpsters out of the city of St. Louis and selling the rest of them to other cities around the U.S. All right. Again, my name is Tyrone Austin, and I'm running for mayor of St. Louis the city of St. Louis. And thank you for your time and your patience, and have a great day. Oh, don't forget, Mayor Slay. Time for him to go. Reed is the opportunist. He has nothing to offer you. Reed will offer you the same thing Mayor Slay offered you. You had high crime rate the whole time. They had no solution for that. We do. They had no job creation programs. But we do. Also, if you didn't know, St. Louis City won $1.3 million in the Recovery Act money. Alright? We had told the president what happened. He didn't want to make it a big thing, and Mitt Romney didn't need to know about it because he would have been down here just, you know what I mean? Look what happened to you. We gave St. Louis City $1.3 million of Recovery Act money, and no jobs came from it. And that's what you see. $1.3 million, and I don't see no jobs. If you'd have gave me $1.3 million, you'd have had thieves on your cars by now. and you would have seen a whole bunch of other jobs falling behind it. Alright? Once again, my name is Tyrone Austin, and I'm running for Mayor of St. Louis of St. Louis. City of St. Louis. I don't know why the echo in the background. Thank you.